Jingle bells, jingle smash the like. Oh no, smash the like. I'm almost there, everyone. I'm running a little behind today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm running a little behind. Hold on one second. One second. Hello, everyone. Tom, aka Nostra Thomas, aka I am the bombist, aka Diamond Nuts, here to say what's up. How's everyone doing today? I'm not gonna lie, man. I got a lot done this weekend, and then I was also a bit lazy. Yesterday I threw together a couple of mucha cupas. Do you have a? Yeah, I do, brother. Thanks for asking. How you doing? How you doing? A link to my Discord, a link to my validator. I'll put those in the chat right now. Someone did put in a thousand harmony to the validator. Whoever that was, I greatly appreciate it. Only 3,949,000 to go. It's a grind. Just like YouTube, YouTube's a grind. We're pushing up on that 1,000 subscribers, so I'm pretty excited about that. I mean, I guess I'm excited. If I'm being honest, it's like it's whatever, right? I'm not in this game to be a famous YouTuber. I'm just in it to hang out with a few people, help a few people out. Anyway, I gotta tell you, I'm behind the eight ball this weekend or this week. I got up this morning pretty early as usual. Started seeing what's on YouTube. It's quite common for me to start my day. This channel, we just like to chill and relax and hang out and talk about things. This video, oh, that Bitcoin, you're being fooled, right? It probably won't get as many click-throughs as my Harmony One, right? Here's the deal, though. We're always probably going to talk about Harmony One. We're definitely going to talk about DeFi Kingdoms today. Oh man, the price of Jewel, it's a moving. Some other things going on. Reverse pools are open. Pretty excited about that. Anyway, I was this morning. I kind of started going down this rabbit hole. Typically, what'll happen is there's this guy, the Modern Investor. I don't know if anyone watched him. He just kind of like this dude that always has the news, or So typically, what'll happen is he'll have a video out, and I'll start watching that, and I'll start playing DeFi Kingdoms or whatever. Just kind of him in the background talking about whatever, within crypto and all that. And then I've known about this deeper network. I have a helium miner, and ooh man, helium! I gotta tell you, it's at $50. I don't know. I know there's a few helium miners out there that are subscribers. That's pretty exciting stuff. I made over $1,500 mining helium since, oh my goodness, when did it start? I want to say September. Maybe it was August, September. Either way, I've made $1,500. I'm not looking to sell that helium. I'm just gonna hold it long term and see what happens in 4 years or whatever. Maybe it'll be $1,000 plus, and I'll have a couple $100,000 in helium. Anyway, there's this other network, deeper network. I'm kind of excited about it, but I'm still kind of trying to fill it out. It also feels a little bit like a bit of a bit of a Ponzi scheme. I do like the idea that you get a VPN for it. But I don't know how good is this VPN. I'm curious to hear about that. No one really talks about that. Here we go. My OCD is kicking in. What's why am I doing weird sound effects? Why? Anyway, so I started watching a bunch of deeper videos, trying to figure out if I want to get one of these deeper miners and all this. And I'm like, oh shit, dude, I haven't even really, I haven't even, because the video was private. I didn't want, anyway, long story short, we're starting off the week a little rough over here. Let's hop on. Another thing I did this weekend, and I'm not sure when, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, I'm going to be doing another video on, dude, it's not going to be exciting to a lot of you, but how to protect your cryptocurrency and basically how to protect your life. And I went down that path this weekend. I was setting up my Trezor with the Shamir B backup, and I'll get into more details when I do this video. But that's why I picked the Trezor, because they can do the Shamir B, and again, I'm not going to get too deep into that. And then I'll talk about these bill foddles that I got, so that I got my keys on these bill foddles. If you're going to wrench attack me, you're going to want to do it before I take these off to their secret locations today, because I'm moving. Grasman in the house, how you doing? I'm going to be moving my keys and locking myself out of most of my money, because it's going to be a long-term hodl, stake and accumulate. I'll have a little money that you can wrench attack me on. If you don't know what a wrench attack is that's when you you come up with like a $5 crescent wrench and you say, give me all your crypto, mofo, or I'm going to beat you senseless. So you got to till sometime today, again, before I take my stuff off to, you might have a couple days, right? You might have a couple days. So if you're going to wrench attack me, you better get it planned quick. Anyway, I was also doing some other stuff that required me rebooting my computer a couple times. And so like my computer is a blank slate right now. So you're going to have to hold on, or, help me bring some of this stuff up. And I meant to play with these more this weekend, but I didn't. So that transition anyway. So I did get the right screen. That's great. Let's make a few adjustments. Let's get into along with coming and rebooting the computer and not being ready for that trading view reset. So I do want to talk about Plan B and these prices. You're being fooled, you're being tricked, you're being fooled by me, because these are clickbaity titles, right? My apologies. I will have to take a crying game shower afterwards. It does bother me to do these, but it's important. It's not news. It's not news that you're normally looking to go, that you want to hear, but you need to hear it, right? Actually, I want to pull up the Discord too. See what Plan B and Tech Dev are saying. All right, the Discord's starting to get some members, starting to get a little chats going on. What's your Discord channel? It's pinned, brother. It is pinned at the top. Should be a pinned comment. If you don't see it, let me know, and I'll get it to you. All right, so the main channels, we just got the general, but all the chats really happening in the DeFi kingdoms, and it's mostly just me and Rex, but I would like to get some more involvement going on. I am pinning important stuff when it comes to DeFi kingdoms. You can go to that, and it's basically just like some of the charts and stuff. And one of my favorite features is all the people, all the important stuff to me, gets tweeted here, so you can kind of just single pane of glass. I am trying to figure out the best way to do this. Also doing announcement channels from some of the projects. So I'm really enjoying that. Anyway, Tech Dev has been posting a lot of cool stuff. Oh, I want to talk about this well alerts too. I'm seeing some very interesting it's making me a little nervous when it comes to Kraken. Are we going to have another flash flash crash when it comes to Kraken. Let's see what's going on. Actually, I'm pulling up my app. Bitcoin, everything looks like, all right, let's pull it up. Let's see what we got. So Bitcoin's at 65,000. What did it, oh yeah, so there was a nice little wick yesterday into the weekly close. It was the highest weekly close in the history of Bitcoin. You know, they're still pretty bearish over on Crypto Savvy. You can relax if you're part of the Crypto Savvy team. Oh, and it says invalid. All right, let me try that again. Invite people. Hopefully that one will get you there. I don't know how. Maybe those links only last a few days. So anyway, they're still bearish over at Crypto Savvy. You know, we're mostly bulls over here. We're all believing the hopium that tech dev. I'm sorry. Plan B is right, because, you know, he hit a few in a row, but I don't know, dude. What is today? November 15th. We got 15 days to go. And I don't know if you know this, but, I mean, Bitcoin's the same price it was like 9 months ago. So for me, I'm really bored. Like, I don't know. I still get in these moments where I'm constantly checking it, and then there's other times where I'll go a long time without checking it. I mean, this is February. Bitcoin. February, what is that? I'm embarrassed to do this on camera. So March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. 9 months? 9 months? We're up like $7,000. So, you know, Ethereum on the other hand, man, it's up a lot. So thankfully, I got a ton of Ethereum too, but that bad boy is up quite a bit. Let's take a look at, let's see, February ETH was chilling at $2,000, right? So February ETH has definitely outperformed Bitcoin quite a bit. Bitcoin chilling at 65. Is it possible? There's a lot of cheerleaders. We know who our famous cheerleaders are, like George, we're all George, and Big Boy. Maybe, dude. It's not out of the question. We had a big blow this weekend. I was all excited, and then the SEC, like I said, they ripped my heart right out of my chest. They denied Van Eck. I kind of knew, right? So, and it actually all kind of makes sense. The best bet, and I'm not even saying it will happen, but I did learn this over the weekend. I think I had saw this information before, but I didn't fully understand it. Thanks, Trezor. That's great. Anyway, so the thing that kind of makes the most sense is the grayscale being converted, right? Because they have a ton of money, but the SEC, they have until like June of 2022. So that's just more ammo to me. The only thing that's really going to cause Bitcoin to go this ape shit that, you know, Plan B and Tech Dev are talking about. And then they have a lot, you know, Tech Dev's posting a lot of cool stuff, and I really like what he's posting, especially like the 2 week and a bunch of technicals and stuff. But I mean, we're at a point where it's a lot of money to come in. You know, I had another interesting thought, you know, how Bitcoin can market itself, but I don't even know who can handle that, but I'll get into that. Ooh, what a capo. I love my boy Capo. Let's see. Everyone is waiting for, so it won't happen. Well, be a little bit more cryptic. So everyone's waiting for. Thanks, man. You know, bro, I know that, and keep checking me, right? Keep checking me. I need to talk on the mic. I know that. So. Let's get up close and personal, and yeah, how's everyone doing today? Let's talk some sweet nothing. No, I'm horrible at that, man. I need to get me a mic where I can just do my thing. But all right, I'm gonna work on this. All right. So, see, I almost did it again. I'm gonna continue to do it. So you're gonna have to keep checking me. Tech Dev is posting some really cool stuff. Now I'm unconscious. Now I'm probably too close to the mic. I'm probably blasting you out. Is this good right here? All right, TechDev keeps posting some really cool stuff. There's some, he's showing that we're still going to go to 200 or 300,000. Showing some really good stuff on the RSI. There was a really cool chart that he was posting, which, this has been significant in the past. A full week above the 1618. And the last time that happened, the last few times that it happened, so in 2013, one full week. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks until we topped out in 2013. Oh man, is history repeating itself? Because that will put us towards like the end of December, that 130. But are we going to get to 220? Are we going to get to this like 190 to 220? Actually, that's probably around 210. I thought he had a chart that showed, it's either him or Plan B showing that we're going to get to 218,000. All I'm saying is maybe, dude, maybe boys and girls. Just have a plan if we don't. I mean, you need to have like exit plans too. Like where are you taking profits? I got to be honest, dude. Like my brain's a little scrambled right now. Yeah, no, TechDev and Plan B are pretty heavy. I mean, I think Plan B says minimum 135K the end of December, but he thinks it can go much higher. One of his charts, this chart kind of shows that. You see it going, where are we at? Yeah, 100,000, and it going up above it. So, I think he has this potentially around 230,000. Excuse me, TechDev. I really like these TechDev charts, I got to tell you. So, I mean, everything he brings at us just shows you that we're going to be up over 200,000. So I got to tell you, man, this is really scrambling my brain. But it's also a big reason why, Bitcoin is like 15% of my portfolio. Because I do think the patterns are going to repeat, and it's going to give you ample time to make mistakes. Again, the whole market pumps, the whole market will dump, and this time around there's some pretty interesting theories because there's a lot of big money coming in, and it's going to be that big money that's really going to pump up Bitcoin, to be quite honest. And, we've already had another earnings season kind of come and go, and none of the big boys like Apple or anyone disclosed that they bought Bitcoin, and I don't know that that's going to change. We do, the Taproot was this weekend. That's supposed to be a pretty big thing. Hey, if I'm being honest, I could give a rat's ass about Taproot. I don't want them messing with Bitcoin. I want Bitcoin to be my flight to safety. All it needs to be to me is a store of value. I don't need smart contracts. I don't need DeFi. That's what Ethereum's for. I'm getting more and more bullish about Ethereum as time goes, and that's why I continue to just basically, buy Ethereum Cardano as my biggest blue chips, and Harmony One as, my more risky play. But I do think Harmony One is one of the better networks out there. I'm not worried about Solana. Solana will probably be fine. Cardano, all this other stuff, right, man? I can't spread myself too thin, so I'm just going to be an expert on what I'm an expert on, and that's Ethereum, Cardano, and Harmony One for now. After this bear market, or if there's going to be a bear market, and hopefully we've taken profits, we'll what do you mean I went overboard? When I go overboard on Trezor, where are you coming out of? Left, right field. Now, the whole stream's going to stop until you tell. What did I go overboard on, bro? All right, so did I lose my crypto? What do you mean? Why? How? Like, what did I say that made you thought I lost my crypto? I haven't lost. I don't think I've lost my crypto. Do you know something I don't know? Now I gotta go check my Cardano wallet. I don't know if I have. Oh, I do have Daedalus up. Let me take a quick look. Did I lose my? I don't think I did. No, my Cardano's still in the wallet, and we're good there. I must have said something confusing. My apologies. In fact, I was securing. I spent all weekend securing my crypto, including the Shamir B password that I was. Oh, yeah, I lost a little bit in DeFi. I lost a little bit on that stupid farmers only. I'm down a couple $100. Tranquil, I'm probably down a couple $100. I mean, the macro, but or actually the macro, I'm up. Those would be the micro, right? I've got a ton of money in DeFi Kingdoms, and we'll take a look at that in a bit. Anyway, I just really want you guys. I just want to keep reinforcing the fact that just because, dude, 2017, everyone, all the YouTubers, we were at like 19,000. Euphoria was kicking in, and they're right over on Crypto Savvy. 100K Bitcoin is not an argument, and it's not. Do I think we're going to see 100K Bitcoin to 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, sure. Of course I do. I think we'll see $1 million Bitcoin. It's just a matter of when. I don't know when. And it's whether or not you could stomach that volatility. And I've said it a million times. I'm going to say it again. Don't invest more. I'm going to change it. Don't invest more than you can afford to panic sell, right? Don't have more out there than you, if shit's hitting the fan, that you're going to start panic selling. It has to be your fallback plan. Always has to be, I can hold until I'm right. And there's the slight slim chance that you'll hold until we lose it all, right? It is possible. Now, the more, and I continue to learn more and more about crypto, and the more and more I put it together, that like there is no doubt in my mind that cryptocurrency will be the future. Everything's disruptible, even cryptocurrency, but I mean, it's taken, I don't know, a couple tens of thousands of years to go from, we've been on like paper and gold for at least a few thousand years, right? So it's probably going to take they'll increase the technology, but this is going to be the future, whether it's just the currency portion of it, it's the buying, the selling, the loaning, the way NFTs is just basically going to control all proof of ownership going forward of everything. There will be pros and cons and trade-offs to everything. There's still going to be centralization. There's going to be decentralization to combine with that. I've said that numerous times. There is things that we haven't even thought of that are going to be invented. Some are going to be really bad ideas. Some are going to be really good ideas that are going to shape the future of finance and how we run our daily lives. The metaverse, I do have a video plan on the metaverse. Everyone's talking about the metaverse. Here's the deal, dude. I own some Decentraland. I wish I owned some Sandbox. I own some Engine. And actually, this whole metaverse, like, came out of nowhere, I mean, not yes and no, right? Like, I wish I owned some Sandbox. I wish I owned some Decentraland. But I'm not worried about it, and I'm not FOMOing into it right now. Long story short, we'll talk about this in another video. I'm patient. If I've proven anything on this channel, I'm a very patient person for the most part. So I can wait. There'll probably be a nasty bear market. I'm a much more conservative person. I'm happy being in Ethereum up. What am I up? Like 4x right now. Maybe I get another 2x on top of that. So that's going to be like an 8 to 9x total. My Cardano, I'm up like 4x right now. Maybe we get another 5x. So I'm going to be up multiple x's on that. My Bitcoin, yeah, I might only get a... Dude, are you kidding me? Like, a 10x on your portfolio this cycle, you take profits, and then you get another 10x the next cycle. That's like a 4 to 5 year turnaround. You really, really have made life-changing wealth. As long as you have enough money to, get that kicked off. Now, I get it. I'm a little bit, I've been doing this a long time. I told my story how I got there the other day. Not everyone can do that. So I get, dude, I was young, dumb, and full of bubble gum. Isn't that how the saying goes? YOLOing options and futures and biotechs and pennies. So I get the mindset, dude. You're young. You're like, what the hell, right? What the hell, man? I'm trying to get that fire money now. So I'm going to YOLO on like some of these other millennial UFO and what is that one? Ultra, not Ultra. An Ultrium or something. I don't know. All these different gaming plays and clickbait, some promises of 100 and 1,000 X's. Maybe, dude, maybe. My metaverse is going to be DeFi Kingdoms. You know that's where all my money's at. We're going to take a look at that in a bit. But that's all I got to say. I did want to talk. I don't want to ramble on about this too long. We don't know. We don't know if Bitcoin, it could, like the stock market. What's the stock market doing? Everyone was talking about a crash. Now, is everyone off the crash again? Oh, I should have kept my Tesla covered call on. It's down below $1,000. Elon was going a little crazy this weekend. Him and Bernie were going at it, I guess. And he still got like a bunch of shares to sell. You know, me personally, I don't know how much downward pressure it's going to put on that. Because there's going to be a lot of institutional money being like, oh, well, thanks, Elon. You're putting your shares on sale. Let's gobble it up. So we'll have to see where that finds support. Bitcoin. Looks like all the miners are down. Oh, Coinbase, baby. How's my Coinbase put spread doing? Are we in the money on that yet? Let's see, $1.95. So I'm up about $5 on that thing, I think. I got a 203 credit. And I'm up about $8, right? Not too bad, right? That's what I love about doing these option spreads. You can just hold it, give yourself time to be right or defend against it when you're wrong. So, and you know, greater than a 50% chance of success. Let's hop on over and take a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum real quick, and then we can talk about Harmony or whatever you want. What do you guys want to talk about? I don't care. All right, Ethereum was over 4,700, and it was looking like we might see new all-time highs today. Now it's kind of chilling again, man. Bitcoin yesterday was above. It pushed above 66,000 a couple times. It kept pushing above it. What's going? Oh, we'll talk about some reverse. What is reverse doing right now? I don't fully understand some of this. We all gonna make it in reverse, if I'm being honest. But I'm staking both. I'm happy. I'm up huge on reverse. I'm up huge. They don't put a lot of information out, and I'm actually kind of annoyed by the fact that you can't follow their announcement channel. Oh, it's on CoinGecko though. As important as that is, seems all right. We've done the first reduction of reverse allocation of farms. We will move forward. So I don't fully understand what's going on with this token, if I'm being honest. Let's just pull it up now and see what we got. Let's just get into the Harmony one. Bitcoin and all that. It's pretty boring anyway. It's not doing anything. It's not doing. Oh, let me get back into the mic. It's not doing anything important or different right now. All right, so I don't understand this. I am staking. Do I have? Oh, we gotta log in. Let me get this taken care of real quick. Let's go to this. Merry Christmas! Ding 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 ding. All right. So I do have all my reverse. I keep wanting to call it. Did I call it reserve before? All right. Are you going to show it? Oh, I got to connect my wallet. Calm down. So I don't know. I had 154 and I started staking it yesterday. I think I'm up to 160. Does this thing auto compound for you? I don't understand how you get in 2. Am I reading? Is that 2.91, 2,914,000 APY, or is that one of those European commas and it's just 2,900% APY? Because like on 2 million%, you think I would get more than 23% in a 7-day ROI. I got to tell you, I don't understand this at all. It's every 7 minutes. What's every 7 minutes? Why is this wallet not connecting? And then they got a couple of pools. I don't know what those are. Oh, I still must need to do. Looks like I need to do something. Oh, it does. Awesome. Awesome. I love that. I gotta, because I kind of don't, what is going on here? Enable. All right, here we go. Oh, wow. So I've made like another, dude, I'll take free. I wish I could buy. What is the price of this, man? We need to put this in its own little universe. Actually, I think I had it over here. This is my problem. I have it on the wrong wallet. Well, I mean, I should say I can't even do it. I can't even do it. All right, let's. Oh, that just needs to stop. All right, I also want to get into DeFi Kingdoms, man. Things are popping. I have found a new fuzz kind of swap. I'm listening, brother. What do you got? All right, so I am. You know, one thing that did kind of bother me is when I staked my reverse, the withdrawal fee said 0%. I think it was a bug on the website or something. So there is a 5% with that's fine. I mean, I don't. Does this go down to 0 though? When this timer's done, this better go down to 0. I guess. I don't know. I don't. Like, I really, my plan right now with this token is to not even touch it. Probably until like after the beginning of the new year, just so I don't have one more tax headache to deal with. I'm just gonna let it do its thing, see what happens. Dude, this is like $75 worth of Harmony One. That's now worth, I don't know. I think does Tin Network have this? Let's take a look. I thought I saw this on Tin Network. If it's not, it needs to be on there soon. I'm a little bummed out that Tranquil's not on here either. I did, so just full disclosure, I did pull my money out. So I did lose a little money. I pulled my liquidity out of the yield farm here because of course, I think when I did it, Tranquil was around 19 cents. I probably lost a couple $100 in the liquidity. Maybe more like $400 or $500. And I'm just like, this emission rate's too high. I don't know if the Tranquil coin, I don't. So at the end of the day, I didn't want permanent loss in the liquidity pool. I figured there's better places to put my money. So I probably took a few $100 loss in this liquidity pool, but I still love Tranquil and I still kind of believe in it long term, but I do. You know, it's a very efficient way to borrow and be tax efficient with your money. So I'm still earning Tranquil. I'm still going to take that Tranquil. I'm not sure if I'm going to stake it or if I'm going to put it in like a Tranquil MIS liquidity pool over on Artemis or something like that. But I just did want to put that out there because I am very transparent that I did take my money out of their liquidity pool. Though I feel like if I would have kept it in, I probably would have been fine. I'm back up to just a shitload of money in DeFi Kingdoms. I put in another full disclosure. DeFi Kingdoms lowered the land thing down to 1,000 joules. You want to know? I did go overboard, Trezor. I did go overboard. So I sent money over from Anchor Finance. So it's money that it's out on loan. I sent it over to Anchor. I put it into Joule. The DFK is in freaking fuego, boys and girls. Like it's out of, and I'm not surprised because of the land contest. So it's too late if you didn't already put your money in. They lowered it from 5,000 X joules to 1,000. They gave you about, and I did comment on this in the Discord. So it's one of those things. Like if you weren't in the know and 5,000 was too high of a barrier of entry for me to get into the contest. 1,000, so I'm a little. It's still quite a bit of a well game though, because the more Joule you have in there, the more. So there's people in with like millions of dollars that are going to get like 600 lottery tickets to my one. So the chance of me getting land compared to like a whale is not good, but whatever. I'm going to go for it. It's working out so far. I'm not surprised the price of jewels going up because of that, because a lot. And now, if you've already got your 1,000 in, you can put in more jewels, and every 1,000 you get another ticket. So that'll probably continue, and the price of jewel can likely go up because of that. I don't know how much that's going to affect the price of jewel when that contest is over, because there might be a huge incentive. So hopefully the team's working on a way for that not to really destroy the price of jewels. So the price of jewels going crazy. The price of Gen Zeros, I don't know if you've looked at those lately. Like, man, them bad boys are going up like crazy too. Me and my boy Rex, in effect, we got a little system going on now where he has a wizard, I have a priest. I've gotten three summoners in a row now, so I'm pretty excited about that. I have about 24-ish hours, and then he's going to be able to do a summon. So it still costs 60 jewels. It still costs 60 jewels to summon, just because it's going to go up to 5 days. So you're going to have to wait 5 days, and it's still, you got to pay your 30 jewel fee, the other person's 30 jewel fee. So even if you own both Gen Zero heroes, and they can't be related, I guess, and you were that much of a whale, it's still costing you 60 jewels every minimum, plus DFK tiers. So that's why you're going to see the price of I love how you talk like you yourself, bro, dude. Like, if I'm such a baby whale compared to most people in this game. I've got one Gen Zero. Like, I'm not benign to the fact that I'm doing pretty good, right? I'm doing pretty good in DeFi Kingdoms, but I'm not, by no means a whale, brother. By no means a whale. I am looking to get that second Gen Zero. But the floor on Gen Zeros right now, and we discussed this last week when we talked about the floors of the Cyber Kongs, being like $380,000, if I remember correctly. The Gen Zeros are pushing 50K right now. My Gen Zero is over. If we look at my overall, and I'm not going to pull it up because I don't even have the Excel spreadsheet up right now, but I don't know, my portfolio was pushing like around 800K of just like non-DeFi, just stable staking, all that on exchanges and all that. And now I have a Gen Zero worth 50,000. Like, what is that? What's the math on that? Like, I have an NFT that's around 7% of my overall portfolio, and I think it's going to double, if not much more. At what point do I consider like selling that and buying a house? Because I do think like all NFT markets, all DeFi, all crypto, there's going to be a bear market. But I also believe it's going to come back though. So do I just, you know what I mean? It's tough. It is tough. I'm in a position in my life where, $50,000. Well, I'm in a position in my life where all this money that is now monopoly money, just sitting on a spreadsheet and sitting in an NFT, this could change. I mean, I guess I'm a pretty simple person. I don't even know what I would do if I had like $1 million in my bank account. I don't know how much it would change my life. I've been around long enough to know that spending it on things that you think are gonna fulfill your life just end up collecting dust after a few months. So, but I will say, having that financial freedom to a point where like you don't have to worry about money. Like, I don't even know when payday it is anymore. I kind of know, but Friday will come and I'll be like, man, is this payday? And the only reason I really know is because there's so little money in my bank account that I have to somewhat worry about like my house payment going through and not having much. So I'm not going to lie. That kind of financial freedom is nice, but it's a dual-edged sword, because crypto could crash in any second, and and it could be a 2 or 3 year bear winter, and it could be a really long ride. So there is still a lot of stress and a lot of risk. That's the biggest thing about this crypto, man. You got to be able to put up with a lot of stress and really hold on to that risk. Like I said, I have a Gen Zero. What is Jewel? Did it finally come up? Oh my goodness, dude. What is going on with the price of jewel in Denmark? It's $6.04. Like, I'm kind of considering, F my landlocked, dude. I'm up. I bought my jewel at like $4. I'm up $2. I'm up probably a couple grand on my jewels. The jewels that I just recently bought. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, Nigel. I'm hoping that I do have a shitload. So I am hoping that if we do have a blow off top, that I'm really hoping it lasts until, for me, the end of January. I'm in this zone where it could get really scary and really ugly, and I don't know, man. I might be a wreck. Like, if Bitcoin hits 135,000 in December, am I going to need to take profits and not not worry about the long-term capital gains? And the good news is if Bitcoin peaks at the end of December, there likely will be, and that's my plan, right? I'm only looking to take some Bitcoin off the board in the beginning. And if I miss it, I miss it. Because like I said, there's a very good chance, because greed controls this, right? Just think about it. It's common sense. There will be a massive dip. There will be a massive relief rally, and then Bitcoin will start crashing. This whole cycle could be different, and it already is proven it is. But I think ultimately it will end the same way, where Bitcoin will start crashing. All the big money will start pumping Ethereum, pumping Cardano, pumping Solana, and continue to trap. This is a game where you got to think like a whale, even though you're not a whale, because if you don't understand that this is big money trying to centralize decentralization, you are not going to make it, right? You have to be in this game with the conviction that this is an accumulation game for you too, right? You're not going to get shaken out. You are going to try and take profits, but my ultimate goal, and if you want to take that ride with me, not financial advice, this is just my conviction, is continue to accumulate, because in the next 5, 10, 20, 50 years, a lot of the big money, a lot of the corporations will control a lot of this so-called decentralization. They are, and they're figuring it out, and they have a lot more power and resources to continue to trick us as we go. And yeah, Trezor, you got to hodl. So I will be looking, there's a lot of things I'll be looking to do if we do have a bear market. I'm not selling all my Ethereum. I'm always going to have more than 32 Ethereum, right? I think I'm at like 60 some. I'll never go below that 32 mark, because I want to be able to have that freedom of potentially putting up my own validator, right? I have my own validator in Harmony One. I want to do a validator on Cardano. I want to do potentially a validator on Ethereum, and possibly even one on Polkadot. That's the future I'm seeing and building for myself, a business I'm seeing and wanting to build for myself, and then go possibly do some other stuff. But I'm thinking ahead, right? I may start learning Python again. I started watching a class on Solidity, because I'm an idiot. I'm a maniac. I got nothing better to do. Like, if I do retire, it's not like I'm going to sit around and do YouTube videos all day long. I got to keep my brain going, and I know this is the future. So maybe I want to build businesses around it. We're ahead of the game. And if you're young out there, I don't know, if you can't afford to get into crypto, you can afford to get into crypto. Start learning Python, start learning Solidity, start learning Web3, and you will build yourself a very, very nice future, right? If you're sitting there playing Fortnite, pull your head out of your ass. I did the same thing. I have over a year playtime. I'm ashamed to say this. Over a year playtime on World of Warcraft. A year of my life was spent in the World of Warcraft. Guess what? World of Warcraft's a metaverse, right? There wasn't a lot of money making in World of Warcraft. It was just a lot of slaying a bunch of monsters, a bunch like Ragnarok, or I don't even remember what the hell it's, dragons. Now going forward, you're going to be able to make money like we are. Like, the game's pretty simple. If we're being honest, like so far, this game ain't a lot of fun. The only fun thing about this game is I'm making money. Yeah, wow. WoW was a metaverse. I don't know. I saw someone talking about how, I was watching Tastyworks, the Tastyworks open call yesterday. Look, if you guys are into stocks and options at all, I implore you to watch some Tasty Works, man. You will learn a lot over there. Those are some very smart people. I think they were saying, one of the dudes was saying, they were talking about the metaverse, and the average millennial will spend, they predict, like 3 to 5 years of his life in the metaverse. And it's coming, dude. It's coming. It makes a lot of sense. It's weird, though, because it's almost like black and, back in the day, you would listen to radio or you would watch black and white TV. That's what the metaverse is right now. It's like black and white TV. I mean, look at these games. It's like it's going to be interesting to see how much this changes, but this wasn't even a groundbreaking gameplay in like this was 90s, right? This was 1990s. Imagine playing 2K hours of play to earn it. Yeah. Jason in the house. How you doing, brother? Diamond Nuts. He knows what's up. Oh my goodness. Every day I get on the mic and I don't know what the hell I'm going to talk about. And it's like 15 minutes later and it's like, how am I going to get off? There's so much to talk about. All right, excuse me. I need a little hydration. Let me clear my throat. Now, let's take a look at what's going on. I'm trying to be. Let me think about this. How are the fair maidens? And I'm trying to be all goofy, like, what is that? People go to those fairs. So when I first moved into this house, and I'm not saying like don't get offended if you're one of these people that go to these fairs, right? If you have fun, have fun. But my next door neighbors, dude, they were crazy into going to these fairs, and like one dude was an archer, and they had an archer tent and all this stuff. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but we all know that these type of games have a huge fan base. We are at a point now where we are going to start needing to see adoption. I'm really curious to see, like, are they going to have any kind of like incentive or mechanics for like burning cards? That would be really interesting. I would kind of like to see them play around with that idea. It is a game though. Like, I don't know how much like what kind of adoption rate curve are we going to need, because it's not going to be like, a person just going to get one card and call it a day. No, man, the card aspect of this, the hero aspect of this can be very addicting. I have multiple heroes, right? Multiple heroes. And it's not like I want to stop accumulating, so that's not going to change. So this is kind of like an adoption rate. Like for every one person that comes into the game, you got to think that they're going to want, like, how, at what point? Like, what is the average amount of cards that the average person's going to hold? 5, 10? So when you start thinking like that, maybe the adoption rate doesn't have to be too crazy, or maybe the adoption rate like could far outpace the demand, like early on, like more than we can even imagine. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Like I said, we talked about it last week, these Gen Zeros. Man, I'm finding myself wondering if I will ever get to a point where I can buy another Gen Zero. The smart money might be figuring this out too quickly. The whales might be figuring this out too quickly. And I'm already seeing a bit of that whole NFT flip game. If there's and maybe I need to be better prepared, right? Maybe, like, is it already run away too far? Maybe I should have pulled the trigger on when I saw that card for 5,500. Like, that may have been my best chance. But I'm going to continue to be patient. If there is a bear market, I'm playing because I don't want to overextend myself. Again, I've already got a hero worth like 7 to 10% of my overall portfolio. Do I really want to like take another $50,000 to buy another Gen Zero? Because this game could, it could end up being a failure, and then the next thing you know, it can be a big loss. I personally don't think that's going to happen. I'm just trying to manage my risk. That's all I'm trying to do. So if we take a look, I mean, this is freaking insane. The price of jewels, I think both things are going to continue to happen. I think the price of jewels are going to go up. And I don't know. I think the amount of jewels it costs to buy a Gen 0 is going to continue to go up. This was at a floor of 9,000 jewels yesterday. So it is kind of, you know, still finding its support. But I will not be surprised if by the end of December, the floor on these is like 20, 25, 30,000 jewels. That would not shock me at all. I've seen this happen. I've seen this happen over on Ethereum. I mean, these are basically the first of their kind. On the, the first of their kind, a semi-fungible NFT. What am I doing wrong here? I did. It looks like the filter is not working, or I'm doing something wrong, but I don't think I am. Yeah, 4,500. I think the lowest, if there was, it wasn't there long because I noticed one for 5,500 and it was gone. Look at that, 8,200. So there's still a little bit of this, you know, people, I don't know if people are flipping him. A lot of people with a lot of money are kind of flipping him, and they're kind of playing this undercut game a little bit, but I don't know, man. This is quickly getting quickly getting out of my reach. Let me tell you, I'm not. In order for me to buy a Gen 0, I would have to sell something. Like I would have to sell a bunch of Cardano, and then there would be a huge tax loss on top of that. So the amount of risk I would have to incur right now to buy another Gen 0, it's way out of my reach right now. Even when it was at like 4,500, it was basically what 4,500. So, and let's say Jewel was at like $4, so maybe 20 grand. Like I could have maybe extended myself with like borrowing from Anchor, borrowing from Tranquil, and it would have been a good play, right? I could have doubled my money if I wanted to sell it back. The problem is I don't really want to sell it. So I'm just going to chill. I'm going to continue to, and then dude, that's the thing. There's so much coming. Land's going to cost a lot of money. Like I said, man, jewels, even if you own 2 Gen 0s, every 5 days, it's going to cost you 60 jewels to summon a level 1. So that's why level 1s are always probably going to be whatever the price of jewel is. And maybe they come down to, who knows where the floor on these is going to land. But it's not going to go below 60 jewels. It's not going to go below 60 jewels. So it's always going to be 60 plus, 60 times whatever the price of jewel is right now. So you're $360 for a Gen 1. And that's break even, right? Why would any Gen 0 holder be in this to break even, right? I don't know. It could probably get, kind of razor thin, 70 jewels, 80 jewels. I mean, if a jewel's going for $50, 70, but right? So it's going to be really interesting to see how this economy builds out. But I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. I think all Gen 0 holders could become a millionaire off this game alone. All right, just the card alone could be worth several $100,000. I'm really excited, and this is in such infancy. We don't have any of the real quests happening with the mining. The foraging, the gardening, and the fishing. We don't have any PvE, any PvP. So I will be continue to just accumulate jewels, play the game. The questing is boring as hell, though, I gotta tell you. And another kind of annoying thing, hopefully they're working on it. I don't know if this is Harmony 1 or if this is like their APIs, and because they're running on some shitty servers and some in some crappy data center. I'm assuming they're putting if you do this, like every single time you got to sit here and wait a long time for your hearing. What's going on with this? Have they talked about this at all? Because this is not good. This is not good. Another thing I discussed last week that would be really good for this game is you got to get on mobile. We got to get this game on mobile. That would cause an explosion of this game like you would not believe. Being able to play this on your iPhone, And I don't know that you can, right? I don't know that there's an easy way to connect your MetaMask to like a Web3, right? Because you can, I know, for example, you can go to app.anchor and connect it to your Terra station. Is there a way to put, there might be, but it's probably too hard for most people. And I don't know how playable, there's probably going to have to be a mobile version or something. But being able to do your quest on your mobile, or being able to do things even on your phone, would be so massive for this game. It would drive so much adoption. I'm sure that they're already thinking about this, but you saw how long that took. Actually, when I was playing it earlier, even after I ran the quest, my heroes would show 20 still full stamina, so I would click on it again, and it was pretty frustrating. I get it. I'm not gonna come down on it too hard. It's still, because it's so early. Right, and this is basically really beta, if we're being honest. We're still kind of in beta, but you know, you have to get this game out to start getting the adoption and start getting that cash flow. Anyway, I don't know, that's kind of all I have right now. For you guys are gonna have to throw something at me if you want me to keep talking, otherwise we can wrap this up. But Gen Zeros are going for 50,000. I think they're going to be going for, I can see them easily going for 100,000 plus in the future. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in a weird point where words are kind of escaping me right now. Actually, we'll take a quick look at what else is going on in reverse. 20, yeah, man. Thanks, Kresmer, for pointing that out. 25 to go. I was kind of shocked because I was looking at it. I don't look at my numbers often, or, you know, too much. Dude, I'm so crazy bullish on reverse, but I mean, it's hard not to be. I have $75 in the reverse worth a couple grand now. How can I not be bullish? It's something I'm just going to stake and forget about it. Eat steak for breakfast, eat steak for lunch, eat steak for dinner, and we'll check this in a while. I don't know much about this, to be honest. I get the 3-3. I don't fully understand the bonding and like these reversium pools. They don't have a lot of information, man. The documents kind of suck. Like, what does this mean? Why would I forfeit anything? What am I forfeiting? Ends in 13 days. Like, I don't honestly, dude, it's like, I don't get it, man. I'm trying to understand it. I've read through, like, even the We All Gonna Make It documents a few times. I don't know if Euphoria. Yeah, let's check out what's going on with We All Gonna Make It. I think I'm doing good over here, too. I'm bullish on this. We had Bren Capital in the house the other day saying all these tokens end up going to zero, though. So, nah, I've watched. I understand the 3-3 model. I understand it. I don't know if it's going to work, though, right? I don't. And I've mentioned in the past, Justin Bram. Let me pull this guy up. This guy does really good YouTube yield farming. I don't know what this guy does or did in a past lifetime, but he's one of those, like, when he talks, I listen type of guys. You know, there's not a whole lot of those out there where when they talk about a subject, like, he really knows what he's talking about. He knows Ethereum yield farms really well, so he's obviously got some money. I don't watch all his videos, but I mean, whenever I learned a lot off yield farming on him, and I watched an ohm video of his, and overall he wasn't bearish ohm, but he wasn't bullish, and there was like a super ohm or ohm pro or Olympus Pro he was much more bullish on. So, dude, I mean, if we're being honest with ourselves, for the most part, these are like cash grab, see if it sticks type, let's make some money. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. We're early. I'm not saying that these people are crooked. All I'm saying is we don't know. I'm bullish all these things because it's early, right? And these are momentum plays right now. And again, I understand the 3-3, but we don't know how the economies of this 3-3 mentality is really going to work out. So it's so early. It's so early. And these are very small amounts that I have into these. I have $1,000-ish in We All Gonna Make It. I have $75 in reverse. I don't even, like, can you buy reverse now? Can you buy it and stake it? I don't even know that I would, but I'm bullish it. But how could I not be? I'm up big. The thing I'm most bullish on, look at that, DeFi Kingdoms. I put more money back into DeFi Kingdoms. I put money into the UST Jewel pool. I don't even remember. I think it was around $2,000, now worth 2,900. This pool was around $4,000 that I initially put in, now worth 8,800. I have no intention of backing down on these at all. I'm going to continue to ride these for a while now. I'm very bullish. I'm more bullish DeFi Kingdoms than I am anything else in Harmony One right now. It is. Could you imagine it being even a quarter of Axie Infinity? We're talking so much potential upside right here. And I'm making a lot of money in this game. You got to spend a lot of money too, but I'm still net positive. I'm probably making now, and it'll continue to go up as I get more and more heroes. I'll have more and more heroes, because the thing I'm doing, or the thing I've been doing, instead of just selling like the summoners or selling my cards, is renting them. If we take a look at, and it's been working really well. Good morning, Rex. How you doing, brother? You can try and sell it, but so far the model seems to be at least rent it out a few times. You can make, look at how slow this is, man. What is up? And it defaults. So they need to do something about this, because you got to wait for this, and then you got to change your filters, and then you got to do it again, and then you got to wait again. So I've been getting like 80 to 90 jewels to sell the summon. It might get harder because every summon, it costs a little bit more to do the actual summon on the card, plus the rental fee. So maybe I need to lower that down a little bit, but it's still, I think, the cheapest one available. So you always want to go see how much people are charging. I don't know. I think there was one person selling it for really cheap, so I just have to wait for that one to go off the board. But I've already sold two of these at, like, I think one for 85 and one for 80. So I've made 170 jewels. I mean, that's enough for, like, even if I have to rent a summon on my Gen Zero to pay for one summon, and then I got the rest for free. And you build these up over time, and so this is going to continue. This is kind of like compounding interest, right? I'm compounding cards, and I'm compounding the amount of cards I can make money on. Yeah, bro. I mean, you summon like one a day or one every 5 days. They're gonna build up, right? This is the one I got right here with your summon yesterday. I've got 26 hours. So I'll put this up for rent for you tomorrow in about 26 hours. So be on the lookout for that. This is I don't even know what I want to do. Like, I don't even want to rent these summons out. I kind of just want to hold on to this one for a while and see what else I build up. See if, I would love to get like a legendary summoner. Can you imagine? But I'm just stacking jewels, dude. I'm just stacking jewels to try and accumulate to buy. But the amount of jewels I'm stacking versus the amount of jewels a Gen Zero costs is greatly not going in my favor right now. But that's fine. That's fine. My point is you can get into this game, and it can be, if you don't have a lot of money, it can be a slow grind, but it can build up over time. And it's so early that you could probably turn, and this is not financial advice, again, this game can go to zero, but you could probably put $1,000 into this game and grind it out, and then 4 years, that might be worth, like, you might have built yourself into something, like a tens of thousands of dollars in value. I really do think that is I do think that's highly possible. And like I said, anyone with Gen Zeros, I think if you play this game and there's gonna be people out there a lot better at this than me. There's people out there that do things like drop shipping, do things like eBay, or you were one of those people in World of Warcraft that were really good at. Like, there was people, they would do nothing but just get into World of Warcraft and spend all their time in the bazaar buying and selling. If that's your mindset, dude, there is so much. Anunnaki in the house. How you doing? There is so much potential for something like that, just alone. Just alone, like it takes a lot of money, but there's money to be made just flipping Gen Zeros, even flipping Gen 1s. I don't know if you can write a Python script. I'm sure you can, right? That sits there and you're like continually scrape the data, and whenever you see a Gen 1 card for like this below a certain market value, automatically buy it. And then automatically, I would hope they're doing things to, you know, prevent things like that from happening. I don't know. There's pros and cons to it, I guess. So it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. Did you see my dragoon with wings and horns I posted? Love the way she looks. When did you post it? I don't know that I did. Let's take a look. Let's take a freaking look. All right. Well, I don't want... Let's pull over this one. This one's already signed in. Rex in effect. Thank you, Baby Pleb, for retweeting. I appreciate that. Johnny says, all right, Rex. Or is it Baby? It's not Rex. It's One Defender, right? Rex.1. Rex.1. You got another dragoon? I thought you posted one a long time ago. Is that one you posted a long time ago? Because I did see that. I didn't pay attention to the detail. I didn't even know what a dragoon was. So let's see. You must become... what are you doing? Oh, it only has one summon? So you have... Oh, but this is the top dog. What would you even... How did you get a dragoon, brother? How did you get a... Wait, dragoon... Where is that on the chart? I'm thinking of the knight. The knight's the top dog, right? I was going to say, how the hell did you get a knight? So a dragoon... Let's see. Pinned... Dragoon... Oh, dude, how... Were you buying? So what do you have? How are you doing this? Were you just working your way up? And you got... What are you going to do with that? You just... Because Plan B is an idiot. No, I'm kidding. I'm not saying Plan B is wrong. All I'm saying is he might be wrong. So I have a plan for when he might be wrong. And right now, it ain't looking too hot for Plan B. It ain't like I want Plan B to be right as much as you do. Don't get me wrong. But just because Plan B and Tech Dev saying, or Plan B saying, just because he's been right, he's eventually going to be wrong. He can't be right forever. So you get one, dude. That is crazy that then there's a Dread Knight, because you get, man, the amount of whale money. Like, how many attempts did it take that person? Because if you only get one, you got to continue to do the amount of... I bet someone... There's no way they made money. It had to be money losing, or they just own... Like, does someone own 8 Gen Zeros and they have just a factory pumping it out? It wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, if you own one of every Gen Zero, you're still at a point where that's 60 joules, that's 240 joules, and that's if 240 joules, and if every single one of these gave you what you needed, boom, you're done, right? And then you do that, and then you only get one try, so there's no way unless they got super lucky on the first try. There's also, and I don't want to go too far down the rails on this. Like, I'm not even going to say it. I'm just going to show up. Shut up. But yeah, no, very interesting. And this is another mechanic of the game, right? There's going to be a lot of people that come into this. Think about this. Because I've seen it with things like Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. I don't know if any of you, I'm sure some of you played some of these games. Dude, people would drop tens of thousands of dollars a day. Just to be the top of the leaderboards. What if there's a thought, what if they had some kind of leaderboard to this game? And you know all that's coming, dude. It's so freaking early. You know things are coming. So there's going to be incentives. I'm not saying there's going to be a play to win, but it kind of is, right? You could buy jewels just like you would buy jewels. There's no telling. There's no telling where this game's going to end up. So I'm excited. We're early. Brand Capital in the house. How you doing, brother? Your ears must have been burning. I was talking about you a bit ago. We're just talking about how I didn't understand some of the stuff going on, like the bonding pools. And oh, you had mentioned that all the forks on like all the other chains basically are going bankrupt or something. So I am very bullish reverse and very bullish euphoria, but I don't know what's going to happen to them. And basically, most of my money is in the thing that I think is almost, I can't guarantee a sure thing. Oh, they were dumping a bit last week. Yeah, and we'll have to see how they play out. I mean, I'm up big on both. I believe. Like, I don't know if I truly understand this, but I put. So what does this mean? I put in, like, does one staked, they need more details on this. Does one staked we all gonna make it cash out to one staked we all gonna make, to one we all gonna make it? Is one staked we all gonna make it equal one we all gonna make it if I cash out? Because I think I only put in like, I'd have to go back and look, maybe like 1.4 we all gonna make it. So I think I'm up just by 1.14. See, they need to have that on here. So I would have to divide. So I have no idea how much I'm up, right? I wish they would show you. Some of that stuff. I'd love to see this on Tin Network. It's a lot of the same with reverse too, right? I know I'm up, at least over here on reverse, I know I'm up like I've made $70. It looks like I've made, well, I don't know I'm just assuming reverse is $10, but I think it's less. I made at least like $40, $50 just staking so far my reverse tokens, and I've only been in this for, I don't know, 25, 36 hours. I don't remember. This went live 2 days ago, yesterday, I don't even freaking remember. Yeah, I'm just chilling on both these. I have no intention of really doing anything with I'm in the 3-3, guys. I'm in the 3-3. We all gonna make it. Stake it until you make it. Stake for breakfast, stake for lunch, stake for dinner. I have no intention of pulling out. I would imagine a lot of people are kind of feeling the same vibe. I don't have a lot of money in here, so it's all good. I don't even know if they can, but I would love to see these on Tin Network too. Ooh, this farmers only. I might be, yeah, I'm down. So I'm down a little bit on this farmers only. The fuzz, yeah, I'm probably break even with the amount of yield farm I made on it too. I honestly don't remember how much I put into this Artemis. I'm probably around break even on that too. What do you consider? What's degen? What's degen on Harmony One? Like break it down. I've been done with degen for a long time, but I think farmers only is definitely borderline degen. I like fuzz. Honestly, dude, if I'm being real with Harmony One, like, I would say Viper is probably not. Viper, Sushi, Curve, and DeFi Kingdoms are probably the only ones that aren't in the degen category, right? I mean, I love me some Artemis, but dude, come on. This is degen for sure. Paradise 5. Yeah, bro, that's the one with your bunnies that you were trying to get me to buy. That is probably you nailed that one. That's probably the biggest degen play on the free. Hopefully you're up on that. Get in now, super. No, thank you. I have no, dude. Look at this. I don't see how that one. I didn't get this one at all. Like, I don't know why you're. I'm not trying to look at this. I'm not trying to come down on you, brother, but I don't get this one at all. Hopefully you make a lot of money. There's a withdrawal fee of 10% in one pool. What does that even mean? That's insane. Oh my goodness! I tell you, my neighbors have conspired against me. I don't know if it's the same gardener or what, but it's Monday, 7:30. There's a freaking leaf blower. Leaf blowers all weekend. Oh my goodness! There was this crazy politician that wanted to outlaw leaf blowers. I'm all aboard that, man. There we go. I'm going to set up a yield farm to invent an low decibel leaf blower, an EV low decibel leaf blower. Let's go, baby. Let's freaking go. They have jewel pools now. Oh yeah, I don't know. This thing's still chugging along. I don't know that I want to connect my wallet. I don't know that I trust them. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, no, I think I say that I'm done with DGen yield farms. I still got a little taste. I mean, if we're being honest, even Tranquil's a bit on the DGen side right now. Even Tranquil's a bit DGen, but you'll see. I mean, you can see where most of my money is. DeFi Kingdoms, even is still kind of borderline DGen. I don't know. How can you be? Their TVL now is like 250 million. I think they pulled themselves out of the DGen category. We're gonna call. They're the #1 TVL on Harmony. They can't be DGen, right? I'm officially calling DeFi Kingdoms no longer DGen. Pretty sure they're at like 250 million TVL now. Lowest risk would be swapping Harvest. What is Harvest for 1 or USDC? I don't know what that means. I'm scared to look at the price of Jewel right now. Oh, the rewards. So what's going on with Harmony One? I mean, is this still RPC issues that they're? I mean, it's a lot faster now, but like I was even mentioning, I don't know. Is this DeFi Kingdoms? Is this Harmony One? Has anyone heard them talk about this at all? I mean, this isn't good for gameplay. Yeah. How could you not see Jewel Pump? Where are we at? $6.57. This thing's out of control. I talked about it earlier. I did put my money into the bank. I borrowed money. I took money from Anchor, sent it over. I sent like $8,000 of borrowed money on Anchor over to Harmony One. I didn't do it on stream. I've done that in the past. I've shown that in the past. But so I put enough Jewel in the bank to be part of. I'm going to hopefully get lucky. Probably have like a 1 in 1,000 chance of winning a piece of land. There's only ever going to be like 1,000 plots of land. That's freaking crazy. So that I'm trying to think ahead, guys. I'm trying to think ahead of how I can accumulate it. Like that's going to be the well games. I may not even have a chance. I may have already be out of the being able to buy land market because I bet that shit is going to be crazy expensive. I don't know if there's going to do a Jace is in the house. Another brother whose ears might be burning. We were talking about you earlier. Appreciate the retweet on the video today. All right. Yeah, so I put the money in for the land. Like I said, there's people in there with millions of dollars and they get like several hundred lottery tickets to my one. I did send money over from Anchor and I put enough in to be over 1,000 X jewels. So now, let's see, an X jewel is worth like I have 1,700 jewels in the bank. So I have a ridiculous amount of money. What does VFAT tell me? Jewel 657. I have $11,000 in. Oh my goodness! I could sell my jewels and sell my Gen Zero and have like $60,000. I don't know. I'd have to pay $30,000, but I'm not gonna, dude. I think Gen Zeros are going to 6 figures plus. Like not even low 6 figures. And again, there will be a bear market. Think ahead. This in the metaverse. Like I got a video coming up. I'm not FOMOing into the metaverse. I'm positioning myself for the next bear market to start accumulating things like is that when I'll have a chance to snipe my next Gen Zero? Is that the time when I'll have a chance to snag some land in DeFi kingdoms, right? If there's blood in the streets, right? Hopefully I've taken my profits. I could scoop up that land if I can't afford it during when they do their auction or however they do it. It's most likely going to be a way that benefits the whales. Yeah, I'm already in the. Yes, I am, but I don't have land yet. I want land, so I'm positioning. Like I said, I do think, I am convinced I will be a millionaire just off DeFi kingdoms. I will be a 1%er in DeFi kingdoms, and I think that will translate into well over $1 million and a very good passive income just alone on this game. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. This game could go to zero, but I'm thinking ahead. I'm not FOMOing in right now. Everyone, even just crypto in general, I figured it out a long time ago, right? Now, hopefully most of you did too. I'll be looking to take profits, and I'm thinking about where like I said, I'm going to continue to hold a lot of Bitcoin, a lot of Cardano, a lot of Ethereum, and a lot of Harmony One. And then into the next bear market, I will be mostly accumulating, maybe I'll be doing some things like real estate in the real world, but I will be looking to put that money into things that I think, like my core bag is going to continue to earn just off staking and doing things and yield farming. We're still going to yield farm. Bear markets are great for yield farming, right? It's still an accumulation game. We're gonna diversify and put our strategies together, but I'm going to be looking to buy like possibly, and certain NFTs that they get really cheap, whether it's DeFi kingdoms, maybe it's something over on Ethereum. Look to buy some sandbox land, look to buy some Decentraland land. And that way the next bull market, we're all going to be meeting up in Vegas, and we're all going to be taking our own personal Learjet, All right, guys, what do we got? We got 7:45. I have no idea what's going on in the markets. Let's do a quick wrap up, and I will be back tomorrow, same time. Ooh, Bitcoin. What are we doing? Bitcoin and Ethereum, everything's crabbing, man. And this is part of the title of the video. What if Plan B is wrong? Dude, overall, Plan B is not wrong. He just might be wrong. Right now, he might be wrong on the 98,000 by the end of November. It won't be unheard of, though. But what catalyst is out there? The only real catalyst that would cause Bitcoin to go up 30,000 would be, I'm listening, supply shock. I don't know. There is a potential catalyst, I guess, coming with Twitter. They're going to be doing some DeFi on Bitcoin and the Taproot, I hear. Who knows, man? Who knows? Actually, I did want to mention this before I get off. So one of the things I do have, and I do pay attention to this, is what's going on with the whale alerts. Dude, there was, it started happening, I don't know, around midnight. It was crazy. Like around $2 billion. Here we go. Let's see. 600 million of Ethereum transferred from unknown wallet to Kraken. 37 million unknown wallet to Kraken. 1.2 billion transferred from unknown wallet to Kraken. Another I wonder if this is just the same. This might be the same transaction. Either way, dude, over like $1 to $2 billion of Ethereum was transferred into Kraken. I've seen it happen on Kraken at least twice in the last several months where they've flash crashed that system. I have no idea if that's what's going to happen. I kind of am on the lookout for that. So if you're on Kraken, maybe you want to put in a buy order on like some Cardano for like, it probably won't fail. That's the crappiest part is, even if they do crash, and I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just curious. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of Ethereum coming into Kraken. Maybe it's for another reason. I just want to point that out there. Anyway, crypto still kind of boring. Yeah, I'm taking off too, Brandon. I'll be back tomorrow, 6:25 a.m. PST. Be there, be square. Check the Discord in the link. check out the validator. I love you all, and peace.